The ban list has been announced in game, and with that, we're going to be doing a $100 giveaway. Like, subscribe, comment, you'll be entered into the giveaway. And with this new ban list, we're going to be applying it to my Twitch stream on Sunday, April 23rd. We're going to be using the new ban list with the limits, unlimits, and bans. Also, I'm banning all of the Ishizu cards because, you know, we're pretty much in a tier 0 meta right now. And generally, I like the tournaments to be for showcasing the top new decks, and I feel like the meta's already been solved in 1 week. Do you all feel like that? A lot of you were not too happy about the Meta Championship Series tournament, so we're going to try that out and see if you enjoy it more. With that said, let's go. All right. Kagari at 3. That's what I like to see. Now, what is up? Ooh, we got the alternative art version, which maybe this is coming soon to celebrate this being at 3. Let's check out Sky Strikers, how they're looking at like so far. They still have engaged semi-limited, limited 1 in TCG. Kagari now fully unlimited in all of the formats. That was a good tell to see that this was just inevitable. It's going to happen. So this is good, but what's not good for Sky Striker, while this looks good right now, is the Bestials are on their way. With or without my leaks, you should know that they are coming. These are quick effect hand traps that are going to banish the raid from the graveyard and stop it from coming out. So enjoy them while you can. Even against tier, they may not be so good. That's unfortunate, but let's keep on going. Thunder, Dragon, Hawk, still at 2 in OCG. Very good. I like Thunder Dragons. Happy to see them. I think they're fully unlimited now. Let's look at Thunder Dragons. Yup, 3. Still at 1. The Colossus could stay at 1. Banned in TCG, by the way. If the Tearlament girls, all of them getting limited to 1, where you cannot play a pure Tearlament deck anymore, I think that would lead you to wanting to play them in other decks like Thunder Dragon. So very cool. All right, let's keep on going. Now, ooh, Fire Formation Tenki. This is simply just an outdated restriction. This was restricted due to Tri-Brigade, Leerlush Tri-Brigade also. So we could check out either of those decks, see what they've been cooking up lately. And yeah, now you got that at 2. Happy to see that. Fractal still at 2. I think, yeah, maybe, well, actually, we have Tri-Brigade doing well with Sprite and OCG, so there's still a potential future issue with this deck, and I think Konami's going to want to be careful before doing anything with that. It's got some stats here, the best decks recently, top 4 recently even. Okay, make sure to check that out. Let's keep on going back to the ban list. All right. Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Okay. From 2 to 3. Was anyone even playing it at 2? TCG's totally cool with that at 3, which is interesting that Japan's the one that does our ban list, and they kept this card at 1 in Japan as they moved this card from 2 to now 3 in Master Duel. Why is it still at 1 in Japan? That is sus. Some Pendulum Magician decks playing it at 2. Zephyr stuck with it at 1. Okay, let's keep on looking. All right. Ooh, no more unlimits. This is it. It's time for semi-limits. Change of Hearts. I'm so happy this is not just fully unlimited because it would completely break the entire yeah, why not just put this at 3? Let's see something. We don't have side deck in Master Duel, so you know, maybe it could be a problem in TCG or OCG where you could side deck into 3, but just let turn 2 decks play 3 of this if they want. I think the Triple Tactics talent is just better. Why play Change of Heart over this? This is non-targeting take control. So if you're going to try to take control of an Exorcist or Magnifica, it's just going to jump off the field into a new Exceed. You take control of nothing, where Triple Tactics talent would still be able to steal or draw 2 or look at your opponent's hand. Like, all the effects of this is much better. You know, it is harder to activate, though. All right, very good. Let's keep on going. Whoa, that's it for semi-limits? Okay, was there anything that should have been semi-limited? Okay, let's keep on going. King of the Swamp. King of the Swamp to 1. Boy, this is a head scratcher. Now, I don't know what's up with the Yu-Gi-Oh community or the Master Duel or TCG. I didn't really see this in Duel Links, but people get so angry over tech card choices. Instead of a pat on the back for doing well with the card that not everyone is using, they instead cry and just call everyone bad. I just think it's funny. I don't know why people get so insecure about that. If you're not playing the deck their way. All right, let's see. Why was this limited to one though? You know, I have a whole laundry list of why this card is good. I'm not saying it's the best card ever. A lot of people are saying that I was telling everyone to play this. It was just a personal choice that I do like, and I still liked it. And it going to 1, I'm pissed. Look at all the Chads. 79% Virgin, 61%, you know, Brandon Dempsey, that's kind of weird. Wow, okay, they were playing it. You know, we had a good amount of Chads playing the King of the Swamp. Now, what's up with that? If we look at a deck list like this using it, which was a Brandon Despia, you know, maybe we should look at Tearlament because that's probably what's being blamed for this. You had access to, I guess, Chimera Pop, really? The untargetable Chimera? Why is the King of the Swamp being limited for, you know, this is the only thing I can really think of besides I'm going to get into a lot more about this because this is really controversial on why they would hit this. And I know a lot of people are going to go, oh, God, DK, you don't know. Oh, God, he doesn't know that King of the Swamp is limited to 1 because of the Kit Kalos. I do know that this is a potential reason why and why King of the Swamp was widely being used in OCG because of Kit Kalos. And I think that's also a big reason why people are attacking the tech of King of the Swamp, thinking that everyone was misreading OCG's meta, thinking that King of the Swamp is not being played for this being the main reason, and thinking that it's no good reason to play it now in Master Duel, which there are many reasons beyond Chimera. Even when your Kit Kalos will get impermanence, you can now make a play with the polymerization. You are able to make Root Kalos easier with your Kit Kalos summon at the same time if you trigger multiple of your fusion effects, where that also plays around a DD Crow instead of just activating 1 if you mill more than 1. So there are many reasons why this is good. Now, people are going all in saying that this definitely is for Kit Kalos. Well, I don't know about that. Let's see this. Ready? King of the Swamp. What about this? It's Aqua. It's Aqua. Both are Aqua. This is a fusion substitute. This is a fusion substitute. This will be Kit Kalos if you want it. We're just losing the search for polymerization. So they're limiting this because of the polymerization search. And, you know, I know it's also a big deal. You know, you draw this and it's a brick. It'd be better just, you know, getting the graveyard plus getting a polymerization. That's great. But, like, look, both Aqua, both fusion subs. So even if they were to ban Kit Kalos, we still have this. And, yeah, it's like, what the heck? Now, I'm going to tell you, I think the main reason, which I haven't seen really anyone talking about this, the real reason why King of the Swamp is limited to 1, all right? Exclusive right here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Grapha. They screwed up with this card. I don't know why. It's just 1 dark monster. Like, what were they thinking? I think they realized how bad they screwed up with this. This is Grapha, which will be King of the Swamp, plus 1 dark monster, which is any of the Tearlaments. If your opponent activates a monster, normal spell / trap while you have a card in your hand, you essentially negate their effect because you make their effect force you to discard a card instead of their monster effect or their normal spell / trap. So this is a card that would be greatly supporting Tearlament with King of the Swamp. And that's probably, I think, the main reason why King of the Swamp was banned. As much as I want to take credit for King of the Swamp being banned and, you know, everyone crying about how bad or good the card is, I think this is it. So don't get distracted by the fools going off the rails on everything else. And I do think that they learned from that Dark World being too good. Let's type in not released and the word Dark World. This new fusion is 2+ Fiend monsters. You know why it's not 2+ Dark monsters? Because they screwed up. They got so excited to give a good Dark World card. And then, of course, just like with Dark Magician, Magician Souls, Illusion of Chaos, they give good support for a deck, and people just grab it and put it into everything but the deck it was intended for. And, you know, I know Dark World itself will be kind of something, probably not top tier. But, yeah, so, again, I think that's it. Let's, we went a little crazy. Let's go back to, whoa, Foolish Burial Goods. Oh my, 1, 2, 3, limited to 1 in Master Duel, semi-limited OCG, and limited to 3, oh wow. So let's try to make this objective. What does this card do? Well, let's see the usage stats. You could see 60% were not using Tearlament. Okay, interesting. 100% of Crystal Beasts were liking it. And I think Luna Light loved it at wow, 100% at 3. I'm so sorry, Fluffle. Let's go to a deck list of Tearlament, and let me objectively tell you what this card did. So this is a deck that maybe it would be better to look at one with here. I'm going to show you a quick trick. So I'm going to type in the Foolish Burial Goods, and it's going to be including that. And I want to have a Crystal Beast, even though it's right next to me. I see it right here, but still now it's going to show all deck lists showing what I want to show you. So this is a big reason to be using the Foolish Burial Goods. You activate this in this deck right here. What it's going to do is this will search for any Tearlament monster by sending this to the graveyard. Even better, you send the Rainbow Bridge. The Rainbow Bridge is going to search the field spell and search for a Crystal Beast turtle, which is going to be helping you fuse with it. And if you were to, you know, let's say you draw this or it was already in the graveyard, you do need it in the deck to search. You could shuffle it back in with the shuffler or just fuse with it, and then you could search with this. So that's, I think, the most powerful thing, Foolish Burial Goods. The biggest play you could do it with it right now is sending the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. So maybe they are not wanting to have this be able to search for any future limited to 1 field spells. If they really want to limit a field spell and that's going to be their way to balance a deck, like maybe Kashtira coming up soon. Let's check that out. Kashtira, whoa, I did not type that. Kashtira and field spell. Let's say they want to release this limited to 1. They don't want people to just go, okay, I'm going to play 3 Foolish Burial Goods. So that could be a reason why. Another good use with this in the deck was you send Scream, search for a trap. You could also send the Heartbeat, add a trap in the graveyard back to the hand. So those are the main reasons why you were using that. And then, you know, like a deck like Luna Light, they're sending their Luna Light spell and traps kind of like the Tearlament cards to get their searches and special summons off. So I'm not cool with this because this is a lot of collateral damage for these other fun decks. Crystal Beast, they're being toxic with it. So you know what? I don't care about Crystal Beast losing this because they were using it to search for Necro Valley. Okay, they were being bad boys. Everyone else was being kind of okay with it. But I do think that the Rainbow Bridge is probably the main reason why this got limited. I think so. Now, let's go back to the ban list. I went pretty far off. Here we go. Holy moly. There we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Instant Fusion. Pay 1,000, special summon. Oh, geez. Special summon a fusion. This makes me think. I don't know, but I'm going to check. All right. Let's see. Let's do some investigating. I'm going to type in fusion. I'm going to type in forbidden. And I guess, whoa, these are the only banned fusions. I was wondering, maybe a fusion's banned for instant fusion. I guess you can instant fusion this. I did not have experience with this. So let's say you did instant fusion this. Target level 4 lower monster in the graveyard special summon, but its effects are negated. Also banish it when it leaves the field. So I guess this was a play. And you tell me, could they unban this? Like, whoa, instant rank 4 exceed from a monster from your grave. Or you could level 8 synchro if you summoned a tuner. I don't know how good that was when it was good or how outdated this ban is. You tell me. But the reason this is banned is because of Tearlament. This is going to be the only one not using it is because they didn't have enough ultra rare resource to craft it. It is a 100% card you use if you have the resources to craft it. So here we go. This is a good general overview where it then bumps up to 98%. This summoning the Kid Kalos. That's why. And a lot of people did not really know that there was another cool play with the instant fusion. What you would do is you would instant fusion summon Moo Dragon, make yourself untargetable, which could then protect your Rhino Heart, making it untargetable from cards like Impermanence. And then you could make a Kid Kalos, activate the Moo Dragon, making it dark before the Kid Kalos hits the field, also making the Kid Kalos untargetable. And then you get to make a rank 4 exceed off of this after protecting yourself from Imperm, which a lot of people are using. 41% not using. So I could say the majority of at least tournament players were enjoying the Imperm play. Now, okay, yeah, instant fusion. Who else was using instant fusion? Liralusk, okay. Yeah, I guess it was, yeah, this is Tearlament. Tearlament got it banned. Is there anything else banned? That's the full changes now. Let's go. Newly forbidden. Cards to be semi-limited. cards to be unlimited. What do I think of this ban list? What is its impact going to be on the tier list? How is it going to affect my enjoyment of the game, of making the game more interesting, different, or more balanced? It's not going to do anything. I like, what? So what? The Instant Fusion is going to be banned. The deck's still going to be the best. I think for the mirror match, I'm very happy about this. Like, when I'm not playing the mirror, I want this. But for mirror match, it just feels so bad to outplay your opponent and then they whip out an Instant Fusion, or even just opening up with this play. It's nasty. It's undeserved. It's really not cool. You know, it feels like opening up the Destiny Fusion, which was also, you know, not cool in many matchups. But, you know, this is just like, what? Come on, really? Grapha, I guess, coming. Maybe I'm going to be doing more leaks, by the way. Leaks are coming back on Sunday, the 23rd. I don't know if I mentioned at the start of this video. And Foolish Burial Goods, yeah, I guess Field Spells got this hit, Grapha got this hit, and I would be more excited for the Unlimits if it weren't for Tearlament still going to be massively dominant. Super, super dominant. And that means this video, new player fresh start, best deck for free, how to start Master Duel guide. This is very much relevant, despite many promising me that the next ban list would make this video irrelevant. Just don't craft the Instant Fusion now. That's the big one. I guess I'm going to have to add that in the comment. And the main reason for this video was just to show, also as a guide, you could build the best deck in the game on a brand new account for relatively no effort whatsoever. So I think it's really misguided that people are telling new players to buy a structure deck like Salamangreat, and then for what? To lose on the ladder, lose out on the gems that they spent on that structure deck, learn that deck, and then not do well with it. I think that's a bad idea. Master Duel's in a unique state. You know, for Duel Links, that could be a good idea if that were an option, but we're in Master Duel. New account, if you correctly use up your new account and follow the guidelines I did in this video, you could build whatever you want. And I just think that is incredible. Konami's not going to like me saying this, but I don't know. This could be against TOS. Who the hell knows? If I wasn't a content creator, I think I'd do this every time a new top deck comes out, straight up. So this is not just for new players. It's how to use a new account. My new account, it's actually right here. This is my brand new account. Let's see how many days old this is. The account's called Mad Lad because, you know, I've been doing like crazy on it. And the account's only 3 days old. We're already diamond with it. And, you know, I'm playing. Look at, I spent $0 on this account. And I already have a Tearlament deck looking like this. It's like, what? This is crazy. And I'm also doing a challenge to not use Maxi whatsoever. So don't comment about that. And that's just incredible. So you could let me know some suggestions of maybe an easy to play deck for new players. Because I also, like I said in that video, that I don't think new player equates to bad player. I feel like if I were to play Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone as a new player, you better tell me what the best deck is. But, you know, also give options. So maybe, I don't know, it's like, what's more controversial than recommending the best deck to new players? You know what I'd be recommending next? And you all would be even more upset about it. Are you ready? Because it's actual good advice. It's going to be a stun deck. You want people to get stunning? This is going to be the best deck for a new player. So if some reason a new player is watching right now, here you go. Something like this or something like this is going to be good. Any, you know, the recent tournament tops, these two, combine them, you know, make it as cheap as you want. You're going to do well with this. All right. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I don't know. You tell me. Now, I'm rambling for too long. That is the end of this video. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment for the $100. And we are out. I'll see you on Sunday. Thank you very much. Good night, good day, good morning.